you ever met someone who is incredibly talented but never seems to do anything with it? Maybe they have the intelligence, the ideas, potentials, the opportunities, yet years after years, nothing really changes. Now, here is the scary part. What if that person is you? Most people think their biggest obstacle is money or education or connection. But in my experience, the greatest prison most people live in is mostly subtle as thing that you can't even see. It's a label, simple words, tiny statements, repeated so often that they have now become part of you. Things like, I'm shy, I'm not confident, I'm not a leadership type, I'm not smart enough, I'm not good with people, I'm too old, I'm too young, I'm not good enough, I'm not talented. Now imagine a baby elephant. When it's young, trainers tie it to a very strong stake in the ground. The elephant pulls and pulls and pulls again, but it cannot break free. Eventually, it stops trying. Years later, that same elephant has grown up to be a powerful colossus, yet it remained tied to a tiny pole. Not because the rope is strong, but because the belief is the elephant had accepted a limitation that no longer exists. Many people are living like that elephant, not because they are incapable, not because they are untalented, but because somewhere along the way they accepted a label to their capability. Maybe a teacher said you are not that smart enough. Maybe a parent said you never amount to much. Maybe a failed business convinced you to think you are not an entrepreneur. Maybe rejection convinced you to think you are not attractive. Maybe a mistake convinced you to think you are a failure. This event happens once, but the label stays for years. But what if the label is a lie? What if you have spent many years defending a label about you that was never there before? What if you are not shy? What if you have simply never felt safe to express yourself? What if you are not incapable? What if you have simply never discovered your strength? What if you are not a failure? If you are just someone who just failed before? There is a difference, a massive difference. The moment your identity changes, your decision changes. The moment your decision changes, your action changes. The moment your action changes, your future change with it. That is why transformation doesn't begin with strategy. It begins with identity, knowing who you are. That's one of the first things we do in the sovereign identity reset. We uncover the label that quietly shaped your life, the beliefs you have accepted, the stories you have inherited, and together we replace them with a more accurate understanding about who you are. If this message resonates with you, I want you to do two things for me right now. First, comment below.